EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Condors of Tokyo. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back to throw now on first down. That quick throw there is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7, Condors nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's May. Open man, Kyle Williams has got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And they rattle off a big one. And even 40 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Crazy.
Here's May. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. And this is caught. Touchdown, LA! And Xavier Worthy, 46 yards. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll throw with May. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
The 46-yard line.
Crazy.
Looking to throw, May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Condors have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Condors 7.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they can't bring him down. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Chase Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action now. May. And this is caught by Williams. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. May going to give it to Henderson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trevion Henderson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Alert! Alert! Let's go! Cougar 19! Check up!
Now a toss here, short side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Left side, it's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's May. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
19 Tigers.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Rams first down.
Go, Rick, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him. Touchdown, Rams! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, May with it. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In motion, the tight end. They'll throw now on the final play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kyle Williams,
65 yards.
and the Condors come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
40-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And Xavier Worthy
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
42. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, inside the 10, touchdown! Trevion Henderson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Condors are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Condors 28. Andres Borregales.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Tutu Atwell.
34 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
49. Condors 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun again to Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Brings up
Now 2nd and 9.
At the Rams' 15-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here we go, sack. Wrap on 80. Go street.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Keep our foot on the gas, man. We in their head already, baby. Good shot, good shot.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. And incomplete on
the deep ball.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position.